Hi guys, it's the Nivs, and today's review is The Pyramid at the End of the World. Ooh. Anyway, just want to say thank you to my couple of new subscribers that I have gained, and hi to everybody else here who has been good enough to watch my videos and to follow and to click that like button. I'm going to be doing more videos as the time goes by of next time trailers. I'm going to do breakdowns of those, and also if there's any Doctor Who related news headlines during the week, a video will be here. So don't forget, click that notifications bell, and let's get on with the show today. Bear in mind, people, these are just my thoughts, not necessarily yours. If you agree, disagree, please leave a comment. I'm liking the way that this started, the previously now stuff that was going on there. Like the fact that Bill's actually got life now away from the Doctor with her partner. Well, I'm guessing they're just dating, who is Penny. It's just really good knowing that, you know, Bill feels comfortable with talking to Penny about her exploits. Whether Penny believes her or not is a different matter, but I just quite like that part of Bill's story. They've obviously got some attraction there, you know, talking about the dream that Bill had, and then they get interrupted by the United Nations, to where, well, Penny's like, can I get an Uber? I want to go home now. Bill's face is like, what the effing jeffing is going on here? Look at that face, is priceless. So Bill's been recruited as she knows the president of Earth, and nice overhead shot there of the pyramid. The pyramid has arrived in the middle of nowhere, and there it is, pretty much in the middle of nowhere. Doctor has been recruited, having a bit of a meditation session here. And until he realises, well, I've got to come out now, let's talk. Oh, how did I get here? How did you get this here? How did you get the TARDIS here? The windows are too small. Not anymore, they're not. I thought that was quite amusing. It did make me chuckle a little bit. Oh God, there was so much going on in this episode. These early lab scenes got me a bit confused. I was thinking, what's the connection with this lab? Bottles breaking and the hydroponics bay that they seem to be looking after. They're obviously doing some kind of experiment. Haven't confused me a little bit what's going on until we got to this bit when you're thinking, they're being watched. So the gang have all arrived at the pyramid. A couple of little moments in this that I quite liked in this little section of the episode. Firstly, the Doctor bringing it, going all gung-ho and just bringing it. I like that aspect of the Doctor. I mean, he's blind. He just, I think it's because he just doesn't have a care in the world anymore. It's like, well, I'm blind. What else can go wrong? He is obviously expected when he reaches the pyramid. And there's a little scene here as well between the Doctor and the monk, drawing a line in the sand, obviously going back to that reference to Gallifrey. And Bill's phone. All the phones go to Doomsday Clock, but Bill's phone is on 50% battery. Keep that in mind. Back to the laboratory now, where this guy is suffering from major hangover, a bit like me today. We can now get a gist of what's going on. Bacteria, 1189. Alright mate, I'll put in 1189 in the system. Oh, yep, that'll be about right. 118.9. Perfect. Release the gas, the liquid, fluid stuff. And there we can see the monks are watching every move. It was actually at this point of the story where I actually started to figure out what was going on. The end of the world, you know, something going on. Is it something to do with something the Doctor's not sure? Hang on a minute. Bacteria, plague, end of the world. I think I know what's going on here. I love these bits where the TARDIS materialises around things. I just think it's pretty cool, especially when they kidnap poor Russian people. Right, we've got to attack. That's basically it. The Doctor surprised a few people here, including myself. Right, we're just going to attack, but you always know he's got a plan up his sleeve. But that plan makes another minute go on the doomsday clock. Bill's phone still at 50%. A little heart-to-heart moment. These are always good. Talking about fear. And then, hang on a minute. Oh, what's going on? There's a big flash outside. Oh, no, the pyramid shooting stuff. A big laser beam. Oh, no. I did have to laugh at this. This is your captain speaking. Please fasten your seatbelts. Anyway, the tractor beam. The monks obviously involved in hijacking the plane, obviously because they were about to get bombed, but they didn't kill all the pilots or anything. They were released along with a few Russian fellas from a submarine that was also firing at the pyramid. So the monks, in all their wisdom, well, we'll have your submarine. We've got your plane. We might as well have your submarine as well. I thought it was funny. The story starts to unfold a little bit more now. The liquid has been released, and it's there, spraying into all the plants in the lab. There we go. We're all starting to understand a little bit more about what's going on there. Arriving inside the actual pyramid itself, and the guys all get met with a welcoming committee, which is lovely. We've discovered that the monks, who can actually, well, we knew this anyway, basically go through time, the whole of time, to find out certain events that had some value to it. And they all get given an opportunity to look in a year in the future. They're all looking 12 months, a year in the future. And let's just face it, from the screenshots that I managed to capture of that, it's not looking too rosy. Floods, earthquakes, tsunamis, we've got going on. Oh God, look at all the devastation. Oh my goodness, cars upside down. I mean, you know, whatever's going on is in 12 months' time. Fire, hurricanes, as we see now. I mean, it's pure devastation. Lives are going to be lost, and that basically freaks everybody out except the Doctor. Time's still a ticking, and 1 minute before doomsday, basically. Oh, 50% battery. The guy from the United Nations, he's like, okay, I give in, I submit, I'm asking for your help, but oh dear, you're not pure. So basically you're lying. It's like a monk's lie detector test, and great special effects. I quite like this. It's really good. The Doctor, once again, using humour in crappy situations. I can stop this. You know, I've had crap before. I can stop it. He's just so smug, but I really, really like the smugness about the guy. Brilliant. Back to the lab, and all hell's breaking loose. Everything's turning to mush. People, all the plants are dying. He quickly gets a soil sample. Bacteria's been released, and he leaves the doors open. Idiot! Was I the only one shouting at the TV? Close the bloody door! God! There's obviously a major bacteria issue going about that normal medication is not going to really solve. Sealing off the lab, everything's gone on lockdown, but this poor fella, he thought he was having a bad day being hungover, just suddenly got a little bit worse when he pretty much melted. He's not had a good day, has he? So world peace isn't going to change anything, so it's got to be bacteria, as they find out. Doctor hilariously just sort of hacks every single authority's computers. About to tell Bill, I've got something to tell you, and then like a big light bulb goes off in his head. Hang on, we could blind them. So the Doctor gets Nardole to sort of hack. And the fact that Nardole's just like, yeah, no problem, what do you want hacking? 480, wherever it was, security cameras, and he's just like, 2-3 seconds, yeah, alright, well, there you go, job done. The Doctor finally gets to the lab, comes, saves the day, and one of the best one-liners in this, right, oh my God, no, I'm the Doctor, and Nardole, keep her near, Listen out for me and tidy your room. The one-liners and little quips have been pretty good in this episode. I'm loving it. Not 2 minutes after entering the TARDIS, Nardole obviously becomes affected by the plague, if you like, by the bacteria, which ultimately leads to Doomsday counting again. Oh, still on 50% battery. I've got to get me one of them phones. Interesting bit here, I think. It's she was brilliant in this episode, coming up with all these ideas, and the Doctor's like, when all this is done, when we're all over, well, have we got any plans? Basically, have you got any plans? Potentially, new companion in the future? Could she come back? Who knows? Would I personally like to see her come back in the future? Yeah, why not? I thought she was brilliant. The last 10 minutes of the episode, I thought were gripping and exciting. Personally, I felt like I was trying to listen to everything and everybody at the same time, and I felt my head moving from side to side, like taking in everything that was going on, and the excitement of building the bomb and setting the bomb for 2 minutes. Quick, you've got to get out now, I thought was gripping and really quite good. All that excitement then brings us to an ultimate downer. The Doctor can't get out, he's trapped. Can't see the combination on the lock. He asked Nardole's help, but Nardole's incapacitated. He's gone, he's out for the count. Basically left alone in the TARDIS and unconscious, which leaves Bill to one decision, and that is she's gonna give in to the monks. Bill obviously thinks she's doing the right thing. She's not been Doctor for that long, but she respects him and knows that how important this guy is, and she doesn't want to see him die, even though the Doctor he's pretty narked by it. He's really quite upset at the fact that he feels let down by Bill. That's the impression I got. But I think she did the right thing. But anyway, it allows him to see. He can get out and ultimately witness the explosion of the laboratory. So, and there we go. The explosion of the laboratory. Everything goes up in smoke, but it's just too late. Bill's already sort of, if you like, made a deal with the devil. The Doctor's, Bill, what have you done? Is that final phrase there of the Doctor's. He's pretty cheesed off. But you would be annoyed. You've tried to do everything not to give in to these, to terrorists, basically giving in to the bad guys. And she does, but he doesn't understand that she's done it to save him. And that's the end of the episode. Very good. I always rate my episodes out of 5, and I'm giving this one a good 4.5. So 4.5 out of 5. I'm liking this episode. It was good. You got to learn a little bit more about how the Doctor is vulnerable and how he acts when he is vulnerable, but you also get to see the camaraderie between him and Nardole. Nardole obviously respects him, and the fact that you get to learn a little bit more about Bill's out of when she's away from the Doctor, her life, which was good to see. So I'm going to be doing another video probably tomorrow now or Tuesday, and that will be a brief breakdown of next week's trailer. If you liked this episode, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe for more. Also click on the notification bell so you'll be first in line to know when my new videos are up and running. Don't know why I'm talking in stupid voices, but that's it. Thumbs up, subscribe. What were your best parts of the episode? What do you think about anything I've said? Leave your comments below. I don't care, good or bad, and I'll try and reply to anybody that, well, I will reply to everybody. That's it. We're all done, guys. So please, please, please don't forget, like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys during the week. Thank you very much. Take it easy, people.